안녕하세요. 앤드류입니다. 투자자라면 다 아실 법한 캐시우드 인터뷰 영상인데요. 요즘 올리는 인터뷰 영상에 마크 유스코나 마이클 세일러 등 유명한 투자자들이 아직 비트코인이 상승장에 머물러 있고 반감기 상승폭이 아직 다 발현되지 않았다라는 의견이 많습니다. 과연 캐시우드는 현재 비트코인을 어떻게 평가하는지 같이 한번 살펴보시죠.
I think right now we're in a risk-off period generally, and if you've been watching Bitcoin, it's almost been a leader in terms of risk on, risk off. So I think that's what we're seeing. If you look at our on-chain analytics, what you will see is that we are in the middle of, we're a little bit more than halfway through a 4-year cycle. We think we're still in a bull market. And we believe that the deregulation that we're seeing here in the United States is going to be very important to institutions moving into this new asset class. Asset allocators have to have a point of view on this new asset class. And we think by putting it in portfolios, risk-adjusted returns for the entire portfolio will go up. Our trades every day, and you'll see that we've been buying Tesla and names that mimic Bitcoin and other crypto assets like Coinbase, like Robinhood, taking advantage of this risk-off period. Well, I think the Trump family is very supportive of crypto, which is great. It's completely different from the environment.
여기서 캐시우드가 말하는 리스크 온오프란 경기, 불확실성으로 인한 거시적 리스크가 커질 때 투자자들이 안전자산이나 현금 보유 등을 선호하며 위험자산에서 자금을 회수하려는 분위기를 말을 하는데요. 최근 전쟁 및 관세 이슈로 최고의 안전자산이라고 꼽히는 금 선물의 가격이 작년 대비 47%나 급등했고 사상 최고를 연일 돌파하고 있습니다. 그만큼 시장 심리가 안 좋은 거죠. 그래서 아직 확실하지는 않지만 비교적 안전자산으로 꼽히는 비트코인에도 돈이 몰린다는 이야기 같은데요. 아무래도 개인적으로는 최근 상승은 금리 동결의 힘으로 보고 있습니다. 그리고 캐시우드는 시장이 아직 강세장에 있고 사이클이 끝나지 않았다고 하네요. 그래서 비트코인의 움직임을 모방하는, 즉 비트코인이 올라갈 때 같이 올라가고 떨어지면 같이 떨어지는 코인과 관련된 자산을 매수한다고 합니다. 코인베이스나 로드후드 같이요. 이 뒤에 인터뷰 내용은 한국에서 인기가 많은 밈코인에 대해서 나오는데 이어서 보겠습니다. 참, 여러분, 현재 저희 팀에서 만든 최대 149만원짜리 보조지표를 고심 끝에 구독자님들께만 무료로 나눠드릴 계획입니다. 하지만 유료로 팔고 있는 지표라 여러분 모두에게 드릴 순 없고 50명만 신청으로 받으려고 하는데요. 개발자 출신 10년 경력 트레이더인 저와 프롬프트 엔지니어가 함께 자체 개발한 알파빗 오토프로 지표입니다. 초보자분들부터 경력이 오래된 트레이더분들까지 굉장히 큰 도움을 받을 수 있는 지표라고 자부하고 있습니다. 또한 실제로 사용해보시고 사용 후기 적어주시는 분들 중 5분을 선별해 알파빗 오토프로 지표 평생 이용권을 드리려고 합니다. 신청 방법은 하단 더보기란에 나와 있으니 많은 신청 부탁드립니다.
Our view on meme coins, we're not as focused on them. We would not be putting them into our various private funds because, and I think that the combination of AI and blockchain technology is creating millions of these meme coins. We think most of them are not going to be worth very much. We think there are just going to be a few crypto assets that will gain most of the spoils in the entire ecosystem. Well, I think that the SEC did a very important thing in declaring these meme coins not securities. What they essentially were saying is, we are not going to regulate them, and it's buyer beware. And so, and I think the message is loud and clear from the regulators. What we think will happen is there will be some fearsome declines in the prices of some of these meme assets. And, there's nothing like losing money for people to learn that the millions of meme coins will probably end up worthless. So when we're talking about the big three, we're talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. The use cases for those are multiplying. And we think they're going to become very important in the years ahead. In terms of our own venture fund, and we did start an interval fund. I mean, we could see tokenizing that, putting it on chain, and enabling many more people to get involved with the private world. And I think other venture capital firms could do much of the same thing. I do agree there's going to be a lot more competition, a lot more ways to fund new companies. That is true as well. So I'd say this new world's going to be complicated. You know, when we hear Larry Fink of BlackRock saying he wants to tokenize everything, you know it's big because it takes a lot to move the needle at BlackRock. So we're watching the tokenization movement very closely for our own purposes as well. Well, I think what is happening with the stablecoin movement, which again, we're going to see deregulation and legislation this year, we think, which will open the doors to stable coins. So USDC, that's Circles, USDT, that's Tethers. That's the on-ramp into DeFi, decentralized financial services. So you're already seeing lending and saving and yield harvesting taking place on these ecosystems, which are supported by Ethereum and Solana. And of course, you're seeing wrapped Bitcoin on Ethereum as well. So Bitcoin's trying to get into the game. But in terms of real utility, if you go to emerging markets, and I know this is not this market, but you go to emerging markets where their currencies destroy purchasing power and wealth with massive devaluation. So it's really their policy leaders. They are using Bitcoin in particular, but also stable coins, which is effectively the dollar, as backstops to their purchasing power and wealth, because they've been through too many of these devaluations. So I think the real utility, if you're looking at stable coins and Bitcoin today, is in the emerging markets, really protecting consumers' purchasing power and wealth. We have been known for our Tesla call and our Bitcoin call, and those still stand as two of our biggest calls, for sure. I would add, in the AI age, platform as a service companies like Palantir, which are really enabling large enterprises to move into this AI age and enjoy the efficiencies, the cost effectiveness, and to create new products and services. Those, I think, are going to be very big as well.